So this is our division office. As you can see, a lot of work gets done here. This is Terry Smith, who you're going to meet. She is our paralegal program coordinator. And if you come down here, you'll see there are multiple faculty offices. Including Ted Chen, Teresa Pulley, and me. Downstairs in Snohomish Hall, we have what is the Faculty Teaching and Learning Center. If you go in here, you can see we have an associate dean that works with faculty, new faculty especially, to support their teaching and learning. It's a rainy day on campus, but I'm going to walk you over across the way from Snohomish over to Alderwood. Alderwood is where we have our computer resource center, and our computer labs. We have open computers, and we have a kiosk for campus technology resources. And as you can see here, we have people that work in IT that can work with students as well. And then we have multiple classrooms. As you can see right now, Ted is teaching his law office technology class in one of the computer rooms as we speak. Leaving Alderwood, we get to kind of the center of campus. This is Linwood Hall that you're looking at. And Linwood Hall has all of our main student buildings or offices. So that's where you'll find financial aid, advising, the office for the registrar's office, student records, anything related to student documents. And then on the third floor of this building is where we'll find the library. The library also goes to the fourth floor. So students, as they come in, first thing you're going to see is the cashier's office, financial aid, the advising resource center. All of those things are available to students in the same place. On the second floor of Linwood Hall, there are a few really cool things to share with you. Aside from classrooms, we have the Technology Resource Center, as you can see. And we have the Wellness Center, which is really neat. The Wellness Center has a variety of things that students can use, including happy lamps, sound machines, even a microwave, and other resources. And they even have wellness coordinators. And this is Laura, one of the wellness coordinator. Hello. Right around the corner, you'll see that there is the Running Start office. And right next to that is the designated classroom for paralegal. I open up this classroom. This is our dedicated classroom. There's no one in it right now, but you can see what we have. It's pretty cool. We have the ability to take these desks, they're whiteboard desks, so students can write on them with markers, and we can create pods if we need to. It's a pretty nice size room. It has some kind of state-of-the-art features in that we invested in one of the highest resolution cameras that you can have, and a whole wall of whiteboard that we do a lot of student work on. We have a podium here. You'll notice there's no computer because we use our laptops and hook up to this little device here, and it sends everything to the projector, and it also allows students, if we give them a code, to interact if we have a class that is flex learning. So this is our dedicated paralegal classroom. Not all programs at this college get a dedicated room, but we do. As I leave our classroom, I'm actually going to take a right because the community has invested $1 million in the Veterans Resource Center, something that I'm very proud of. So for our veterans, they can use this resource, and we have advising and support, including even classrooms and tutoring for our veterans. We have a young man right here who is running the desk. And we even have some veterans in here who are hanging out. And this is a really cool space. There's food. There used to be a guitar. There's guitars. There's Xbox. TV, Xbox. This is a place where veterans can hang out and kind of get to know each other and kind of share stories and feel like they're part of the community. So thank you. So as we leave the second floor of Linwood and we go to the third floor, you'll see there's art gallery up here, and we get to the library. You can see some of the study rooms and spaces for students to study together. Here's what the library looks like. And Jeanette has already given you a tour of this. If I remember correctly, she mentioned she did not give you a look at the library classroom, so I want to do that. It's a really neat feature. It looks like it's closed right now, but I'm going to see if I can't look inside so you can see what's available to faculty, including us, if we wanted to do meet with our students at the library and do Westlaw trainings, which we've done. And as you can see, that classroom is located right next to our legal collection. These books are probably looking familiar to you. And there's Janetta walking by. Hi, Janetta. It's a great space for our students, and this little corner it's nice and quiet. So leaving Linwood Hall, over here you see Woodway. Woodway is our largest meeting room for all faculty meetings. Also, it's where security lives and where we get our parking stickers and that sort of thing. Meadowdale, you can see tucked away back there, that holds a lot of our art. Montlake Terrace is sort of an all-purpose building. It's quite large. It also has our cafe, our Career Action Center, Trio, our print and mail center for the faculty, so they have support around projects that might need to be printed. I'll share some of those things with you now. It's also where the testing center is in the SSD office, as you can see. Faculty can come here and get their mail when it's after hours, or when there are hours, you can come in here and you can have copies made or make your own copies. We have our mailboxes. We have the friendliest people and the hardest working people at the college, just FYI. But this is an amazing resource that a lot of colleges would dream to have. I'm just gonna peek outside of Montlake Terrace Hall to show you our newest building. It's gorgeous. There's Meadowdale again. This is Hazel Miller Hall. It is kind of a crown jewel. It was just recently built, and I would say it opened 2 years ago during COVID. It houses all of our STEM, and it's gorgeous, labs and such. And there's a lot of great spaces for all students, including our paralegal students, many of which have to take science courses, of course, and math, to study and work. We usually have, right where I'm pointing this, a food truck that is here for students as well. What you see that I'm pointing the camera at now is called Snow Hall, and that's where has a branch campus, and so we can work with them on getting students transferred and working on their four-year degree on this campus. It's a really wonderful thing. It's a beautiful building too. It has all the features that they need. As you can see, some of the study spaces up here, it looks like it's some sort of an apartment building, but it's really not. It's just beautiful spaces for students to learn. In the background, you can see there's bleachers. That's because there's a baseball field back there. There's a Seafood gym back there where students can work out. Even past that, there's a horticulture building with several greenhouses. I'm sneaking back into Montlake Terrace using a side door because I want to show you one more thing here. Big thing. As I go down the hall here, I'm going to show you where the career resource room is. This is the Career Action Center. And if I go inside, it has some really great spaces for students to work on resumes, job applications, just get help with placement, including internships. You can see that that's happening as we speak. And then as I go through here, you can see all the different offices. These are students that support students getting jobs, including Ann Penny, who you'll be meeting with. It's just a really great space for students to take their education and find places to get worker retraining and job search and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go back out the same door I just came in and leave Montlake Terrace. And as I go to Briar, that is really the student union building. Right now, Briar Girl is closed. Enrollment has affected our ability to keep this facility open. It's a bit of controversy. Faculty want it open, and currently it's just something that's not budget friendly for administration to open. I think we're at a crossing point where I think it should be opening soon, reopening soon. This is the student space where they would eat, meet, play games, whatnot. And as I walk through this space, it takes us to other student friendly spaces. And let me show some of them to you. For example, right around the corner here, we have our bookstore. Students have an opportunity to get their books in person or to order them online. Here's one of the people working at the bookstore. Students truly have a college life here, so they can even get Edmonds College gear and backpacks and all the fun stuff. It's a great bookstore. Right next door to that is the Center for Student Cultural Diversity and Inclusion, a great space for students to meet people that they want to feel a sense of community with. In here is a prayer room or meditation room. And then there's a lot of resources for students to be able to use to gain support. CECL stands for the Center for Student Engagement and Leadership, and that is upstairs. That's our student clubs and other things, as you can see. So up here is everything student. There's a game room. It's student only. If you walk inside, students can hang out in here and watch TV, play games, ping pong, go on the computers. There's even free popcorn. Students only. And there are multiple meeting rooms for students, including the Triton Review, which is our newspaper, is housed over here. Inside, there's a lactation room you can see. Inside is where all of our student organizations are. You can see there's lockers and spaces for the students. And then you have the Center for Student Engagement and Leadership here, where student clubs live. We have a club, it's called the Law Association, and the Law Association is a club for paralegal students. But as you can see, these are all the neat resources available. Wayne Anthony's not here, but he is in charge of this whole space, and it's a really great resource for students. Here you see there's someone working at the desk for the food pantry, which is located back towards the greenhouse area. There is a space for students to get food and other items that they might need if they are under-resourced. We were just recently recognized nationally for the work that we do for under-resourced students, including the food pantry. Okay, I've now moved myself across campus to Mukilteo Hall. Mukilteo Hall has two features that I wanted you to know about. The first is the Black Box Theater. As you can see, it has a ticket booth. It's a beautiful theater inside that we often use for speaking engagements. Sometimes we have community or political leaders come, or leaders speaking about diversity or equity or inclusion. We can occasionally have other productions and that sort of thing there as well. And then the second thing I wanted to share with you is in the same place is the Learning Support Center. And the Learning Support Center is for everyone, from students with 4 degrees to students that are English as a second language. And you'll be meeting with this young man right here soon, and he is directing this whole operation, and it's a great operation. And as I walk through the back part of Mukilteo Hall, and this is, again, upstairs is where all of our English as second language and international students, that sort of thing, can meet. You'll see kind of back there's a building. That's the Family Life building. That's where we have space. We have, not only do we have education department there, but we also have a space for preschool and daycare. And that is pretty much it. I mean, I didn't bring you to all of the offices that are on the other side of campus that are administrative, where our president and such are. This is the main campus. And that's where things that students would need are located. And as you see, this is Snohomish Hall, and that's where my office is, where my division office is, and where I do my advising.